Hey everyone, Leroy here with this week's video update. So we took a week off last week given the all-employee meetings, but we're back this week with lots of good news to share. On the COVID-19 front, there are no new COVID-19 cases amongst our employee base, which means we're holding steady at 273. Now the number of employees who are fully vaccinated continues to rise, with our total now at 745. And don't forget to let your local wellness coordinator know once you get the full dose of your vaccine, because you can get the $250 incentive in your paycheck, or if you'd rather, you can designate it toward the Koppers Kindness Fund or the Link Women LETD Scholarship Fund. We also have some positive updates as it relates to the easing of COVID-19 protocols. Now, the COVID-19 life-saving rule that covers all North American operations has been revised to align with the CDC's public health recommendations for fully vaccinated people. Essentially, vaccinated workers in the U.S. no longer have to wear masks or practice social distancing outdoors or indoors, which should make for a more comfortable work environment, especially for those working in the summer heat. However, we're still bound by local rules and regulations that vary by state, county, or city. So please check with your manager before making this change to ensure your local rules are not more restrictive. This week, Link Women held our third Empowerment Series virtual event, this time featuring the 3 female leaders from Koppers' Board of Directors. It was a great discussion with topics ranging from the importance of having courage, managing through difficult situations, and tips for career advancement. Now, if you missed it, the replay will be available in the coming days on Employee News. A big thank you to Sharon, Sonia, and Tracy for not only being great board members, but for also being so generous with their time, knowledge, and experience. And also thanks to Link Women for organizing another meaningful event. Earlier this week, we officially debuted the digital microsite companion to our 2020 annual report, which was released in early April. Now, the report contains a year-in-review letter to shareholders, in addition to a summary of the year's financial results. I encourage you to visit Koppers.com to take a look and share with any external stakeholders that would have an interest in learning of the important progress that we made in further strengthening your organization this past year. Now, the annual report is a big lift for a number of people across the organization, so I'd like to send this week's hats off to all those who made it happen. Thank you to the Griffin marketing team for their fantastic design skills, as well as the Pittsburgh finance and legal teams for their work to compile all the necessary information. And finally, a big thank you and hats off to our communications duo, Quinn McGuire and Jessica Franklin, who coordinate the entire project to ensure that the final product is of high quality. You might not be aware, but May is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, celebrating generations of Asian and Pacific Islanders for their contributions across the globe and right here at Koppers. I encourage you to give some extra thought to supporting local businesses owned by the Asian American and Pacific Islander community, or take a look at the reading and movie lists on Employee News to raise your own awareness and learn more about the culture. Showing you care by taking the time to learn about others is one of the easiest steps towards building a more inclusive culture. That's all I have for this week, so until I see you again around this time next week, please, everyone, continue, stay safe and stay strong.